diagnosis and beginning of treatment starts at home. When the family recognizes that something is not right with my loved one, that's how the steps occur, leading up to a person reaching to appropriate facility, appropriate treatment, getting better. More and more research is telling us, particularly in younger ones, those people who have teenage children, that earlier the diagnosis, earlier the treatment, better the prognosis. So it's very important because, aggressive behaviors do get attention. However, negative symptoms in a prodromal period of a teenage person where they do not want to socialize, they do not want to look after themselves, they all of a sudden, a normal child becomes a prisoner of his room, the hygiene decreases, they don't want to school, performance decreases. Don't label him as you're lazy, you're this, or this is just teenage. Please take him to family doctor, please take him to proper attention so that, because there is something, these are the prodromal symptoms of schizophrenia, and that can be identified and treated properly, and the support system are there. For example, a person under 18, I believe, goes to rehab, child and family services, and they, at this point, I don't know because I'm not a child psychiatrist, but we have what you used to call T-team, transition age group, and they have full support, not to the extent of ACT team, but they do have support where their vocational needs, their medication needs, their follow-up needs are provided in addition to support to the family. Thank you.
And just building on that, perhaps MEHAR could do something in terms of youth, going into the schools. Because I think mental health needs to be talked about in the schools, awareness needs to be raised, so our children start to feel a little more comfortable, and they can identify when one of their peers is having problems, right? And like you said, when your child, all of a sudden there's changes, you see hopelessness, you see the enthusiasm for the things they once enjoyed is not there. They're spending a lot of time at home. Definitely you gotta address these things and go see the family doctor. My experience, what drove me to mental health was my father's depression. He lived through the Second World War. He did have some trauma that he never really spoke about, but when speaking with my mother, we know that something did happen, and he would yell out at night. There's different things that we noticed in him. We tried to help Dad. Unfortunately, he would not take medication. The side effects of the medication scared him, and he wouldn't wait out that period before he would start feeling better again. So we really tried just to, work with him in terms of therapy and talking to him and making him comfortable in his surroundings. So, and later in life, dementia did set in, so that part was difficult too. But I don't know if that's actually a cause of one or the other, but anyways, Rekha and the rest of your team, I just want to congratulate you too on this initiative for raising awareness in the community and also breaking down the stigma. That is so important.
Yeah, I just would like to congratulate MEHAR and the team to do a wonderful job, because I think we need more and more of these kind of awareness programs, and in this form, art form, because it can directly reach. And some of the times, like, the acting was so amazing, like I could feel goosebumps, and I could feel like with the depression almost like the tears coming to me, and so it was just like I'm seeing a real person. So it was an amazing effort, and I think you should continue this kind of a work more, because mental health issues are still not really understood. So breaking them in terms of like this form, it's much more easy, much more people can understand how and develop the awareness. And one of the things which I really, a few of the things I would really say, like, which I really enjoyed, is everywhere you ended with a sense of hope, because most of the time people don't understand, people think, oh, mental illness is not curable, so it's not nothing, it's hopeless. So that hope was an amazing piece. I felt like it's a very, I really liked it. How you brought the family and the support and the peer team and the community, that was an amazing thing. I really enjoyed that. And so so those are the kind of things I really would like to, like, that hope feeling. Another thing you also mentioned is one has to take initiative. So that was in each and every, like, the recovery can happen, also like you have to take initiative of it, and so that was also emphasized, and I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much.
And I would like to invite Rekha for a vote of thanks now.
Take the other mic.